Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. I wanted to do another channel collective message for today. I'm going to go ahead and clear the space with some Palo Santo real quick. If you're new with me, I am a channel for the collective. I channel messages. I also feel things and sense things. I have been picking up on something with a masculine that is very much in love with a feminine at this time, and he's fighting for a relationship to work, and he's putting in extra work to try to make it work, to work on himself. He really wants this to work, and he's trying to open up to his emotional side. Sorry, there's a Palo Santo. He's trying to open up to his King of Cups side, basically, and I've been picking up on this for a couple of days now. Spirit, please cleanse this area. Archangel Michael, please come in and cleanse this area, and only allow the highest messages to come through for the collective at this time. Please and thank you. What the collective needs to hear at this time. So I was saying how I've been picking up on this masculine this morning about ready to start showing his feminine, this woman that okay, I don't want to say man, woman, so let me switch that up. Because masculine and feminine, each of us has masculine and feminine inside of each of us that we have to balance. Our masculine traits and our feminine traits. But what I'm saying is the masculine, whoever is in the more masculine energy most of the time is who I'm talking about when I say masculine. And so what I was picking up on this morning was he's wanting to show this feminine more of his softer side, more of his emotional side. He struggles with talking about his emotions. He wasn't raised to be that way. He was raised to be a very manly man, like old school. I'm picking up a lot of old school energy, like somebody was raised by men of the traditional old school, how you act, what to expect. Don't show your emotions, that's weakness kind of thing. And this masculine is trying to work on himself and better himself to open up his emotional side, his King of Cups side, and heal that side of him to start showing his feminine, that side of himself. And he's been very scared to do that. And so he's been getting help. He's been probably, just getting help from friends, family, professionals, working on himself, introspection, praying a lot about this connection. And he's really trying his hardest to try to keep it together and make it work and work through challenges as they come up, for himself and the relationship. And I feel like that's what's coming through this morning. I'm just feeling this immense amount of love that this masculine has for this feminine. And I'm going to ask Spirit to come in and channel through me what messages that this masculine wants to say to this feminine. And I'm just going to open myself up with, the protection of my angels, to these channeled messages that I'm going to speak through. They're going to speak through me, their spirit, to this feminine. So just give me a few moments to tap in. Of moments of silence to tap in and meditate, and I'll start speaking. I want to show you my softer side, the side that you have seen within me that I haven't felt comfortable to show yet. You've told me it's there. You told me that it's inside of me. And I have not let that side of me be shown for a very long time. I want to show you the side of me. I'm beginning to feel safe with you to do this. And I want to do this. It's a really hard thing for me to do, to open myself up to do this. It makes me feel scared. And it makes me feel weak, but I know you say that this is not a sign of weakness. You've told me this, but I wasn't raised this way. It's not easy for me to do this. I have to battle what I've been taught. by my family, the men of my family. We don't act this way. I want to open up and show you the love that I have for you. I don't really know how, but I'm doing the best I can to learn how to do this. But you're healing a side of me that I have not seen for a very long time, since really I was a child. I shut that side of me down. And I think it's time that I allow this healing to happen and come forward to you, to show you who I really am under my mask, to show you who I really am underneath this sense of bravado projection of a mask that I put on to the world outside of me. You are the only one that has really seen this side of me, like within your psychic eye, within your senses. You've told me this, because I won't show this. I haven't shown this side of me. I don't feel comfortable doing it, but I'm gonna push through this, and I'm gonna do this for you because you are so worthy of this. You're the only woman that has allowed me to feel safe to open up fully in this way. And I'm going to find a way to do it. It may take me a little while to learn and to feel more comfortable to open up, but I'm going to learn to do this because I want you and I want us to work. And I know you've told me you need this side of me. But please, don't take advantage of me. Don't take it as a sign of weakness. I hope you don't see me that way. But I'm going to try to show you now this side of me. So please, again, don't take advantage of my heart, because I'm unlocking it for you. Because you're the only woman that has allowed me to feel these depths of these emotions. Feel this deep love and sense of being seen. That nobody else has made me feel this way. Nobody else has given me that emotional depth in a relationship like you have. And I want this. Please allow me the time and the space to slowly open that side of me up to you, to show you who I really am. Because again, it's hard and it's difficult, and it makes me feel nervous and scared. But please just be understanding and have confidence in me. And that will help me open up more and more as we go. I love you so much. I can't even put into words how I feel about you. The deep love, unconditional love that I have for you. It's so overwhelming for me at times. Then I get so scared and I pull back. And I'm so sorry if it hurts you. I just get confused and I get scared and I don't know how to process these emotions, how to allow them to come through to me, to be felt. So please be patient with me. I'm learning and I'm doing the best I can. And I love you. I always will love you no matter what happens between us. Just know this. I will always be there for you and I will always love you. Wow. Got very emotional there for me. That was a lot of heavy emotions that somebody is carrying for this feminine. A lot of heavy emotions. So I hope this spoke to somebody. I just really felt that this message needed to come out to somebody. I'm going to, what do you want me to do, Spirit? Do I need to channel through some words of confirmation for people? Okay. Wow, that was just very deep. Very, very deep. The deep love. I'm going to write that down. Deep love. The sense of knowing what this feminine, they can feel each other. They have a deep spiritual connection. They show up in each other's dreams. I know this kind of came out in a recent channeled video of mine. I might need to grab a tissue. I don't have a Kleenex box over here. But the sense of knowing these two have with each other, it doesn't matter if they're not talking. It doesn't matter the distance. These two have dreams about each other. They can feel each other. They know what each other's feeling, and there's a lot of mirroring going on here. And even when they're in front of each other, the activations that happen, that's why there's separation that happens, because the intensity of the love between these two brings up all of the negative, toxic, what do I call this? Patterns. Like this masculine was saying, he's been raised with these, old school traditional ways of thinking and acting and doing by the men in his family. But it's not just that, it's these old, with the feminine too, it's this old pattern of the pain being triggered within her. Because she's never had a masculine show so much presence for her and so much unconditional love for her in a way like he has. She doesn't know how to process it either. So the masculine is going through the same thing. He is, it's very emotional. I don't sorry, you guys gotta see me cry through that. That just was very deep, that I was feeling. So they're mirroring in a way where the feminine is mirroring not, feeling good enough in a way for a man of such presence to give her that safe space to feel safe to open up. The same thing with the masculine. He's not used to a feminine. And I feel like this is, on both of their sides, they are healers. And people naturally come to them, even random strangers, not just their friends and family. Random strangers will come up to them, like when they're out and about in the public, and will just start telling them personal details of their lives and things that they don't normally tell people. And both the masculine and the feminine have this ability to get people to open up. And they are mirroring each other. They're both triggering each other at the same time, because the fear of being so seen and open and not feeling safe behind whatever the persona, the mask that they need to put up, that they're strong and have the boundaries and all that stuff. They feel so seen. It's like so triggering for them, because they feel so scared that they're going to be taken advantage of again. And this is, again, being mirrored on both sides, the masculine and the feminine. In the reaction of the triggering and the reaction between, of course, acts a little bit different, where the masculine is more I think they're both pulling back at times. Like they go through this push-pull, and the feminine will pull back and create boundaries when she feels triggered. But again, a lot of it is misunderstandings. Some of it is not. Some of it is some toxic patterns on the masculine side that he wasn't really aware of. He wasn't doing this masculine anyway, wasn't aware of, and he was doing it not on purpose. But it was just some old toxic patterns that he had, to try to keep the control of the situation, keep control over their emotions, staying closed off, keeping her at arm's length, and not opening himself up. Even though he felt like he wanted to do that. He so badly wanted to do that because that's the way the feminine makes him feel, like he wants to open up fully to her. And I feel like it's a side of him, this deeper part. There's a side that he's opened up to her already, to this feminine, about some things that he's been through, but this deeper part of himself, this other side, he has not opened up really to anybody but me. I don't think he's opened up to the depth, or he wants to open up to the depth of anybody other than this feminine, and he feels this so strongly, and he is taking things slow. Things were very passionate in the beginning, and then the triggering began after the honeymoon phase, the bubble phase they call it. And this is a high level soulmate or a twin flame, one or the other. Like a divine connection, one that was definitely destined to be brought together by the divine. It was written in the stars. It was fated. Again, take it however it resonates for you. I always say that in my videos because, I do channel for a lot of different people, and some things may not resonate for you and some things may resonate for you. So again, take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't for somebody else. But I feel like this collective I'm speaking to, that resonates for this. You're healing each other. You are both healers. That's why people come to you and feel like a pull to you, to be activated by you in some way, by your energy, your love, the unconditional divine love that you carry within you, your soul spark. That's what it is. You have a direct connection with the divine, and it's like their soul senses that, and you were meant to cross paths with these strangers and activate them in a certain way, get them to open up and share certain things with you, which they really hadn't felt like they can open up to anybody about. And you're doing that for each other. You are activating each other on deeper and deeper levels every time you connect on the phone, but especially in person. When your energetic fields come close together, you're activating those wounds to come up and be healed, because the divine wants these emotions to be fully shared, obviously, and there to be no mask, no walls, eventually, none of that, because that's what needs to be healed, and you are activating that within each other. All those triggers that are blocking that from coming out, that side of you from coming out to the other person, is being triggered, and you're being guided to look at this from a higher perspective, not blaming the other person, not blaming yourself solely. There's a lot of healing that needs to take place in this relationship that I'm picking up on. And again, it couldn't be just one person. It could be a collective of people that I'm channeling. But this is a deep soul connection, a spiritual connection. You have some kind of energetic, strong bond and tie together, like a soul tie. You see each other in each other's dreams. I feel like you have shared your dreams with each other sometimes. I've been shocked to find out that you both had similar dreams the same night. It's stuff like that. I've actually gone through that myself with my high-level soulmate, and it was pretty interesting. I was pretty shocked at that. But I feel like there's other people going through this type of connection. And the masculine is being guided to, bring down the walls And I mean, he may do it all at once or he may do it slowly. It just depends on the connection. It depends on the dynamics, depends on the boundaries that, one or the other has set, and how this masculine, if he feels ready. But in this particular masculine I'm picking up on, he's wanting, I think it was a lot of fast movement in the beginning, and then the triggering happened. And then they had to pull back, come back together, pull back, come back together many times, trying to make things work. And then pretty much given up a few times and then coming right back together. You pull right back together because this work still needs to happen. Whether you want it or not, it still needs to happen. And this, you have a contract with this other soul to heal each other to a level to where you can have a more fulfilling emotional relationship, whether it's with this person, this soul, or not, whether it's with another high-level soulmate. You have a contract to activate and help heal each other through the triggering, through bringing up these insecurities and these old mind patterns, and ancestral healing needs to happen as well. It's not easy for either one of these, the masculine or the feminine, to go through this, but it's very needed because they both want emotional connection. They both want a lifelong fulfilling relationship, no matter where they're at in their life, whether they're older, younger, whatever. They both want the same thing. They share the same soul frequency, and they both want the same thing, but maybe have a different idea about how to go about it. So you're going to have to learn to love each other unconditionally, look at things from a higher perspective, and look at it as, again, a soul contract that you need to fulfill to help each other heal. Whether you like it or not, the work has to happen regardless. We can be stubborn all day long. I'm picking up a lot of stubbornness, a lot. And I resonate for that, for sure. But I feel like this is a collective I'm being guided to share this message for, that you resonate with this message. There's a lot of stubbornness on both sides. Again, you're mirroring each other. There's a lot of somewhat toxic masculine traits. This masculine has to be mainly man and not show the softer, nurturing side and heal that feminine side that he has. And the feminine is got this strong masculine side showing too, where she's trying to protect herself and keep her heart protected, kind of keep them at arm's length, create boundaries when she feels triggered, pull back. And he's kind of doing the same thing, but he's being a lot more patient. They're both being patient with each other in different ways, but I feel like he's being way more long-minded, where he's got this plan in his head that he's in it for the long haul. Like, he doesn't care what he has to do. He knows that this is a divine connection now. He feels it. He's gotten confirmation from the divine in prayer, in dreams, whatever. And he knows that this person isn't going to go away. No matter how many times they push, pull, go into separation, put up block, boundary, whatever. He knows that this isn't going to go away, and he's beginning to surrender to it. And so is the feminine. So I feel like this message was for somebody, obviously. I'm going to ask for other signs of confirmation to come through, and I'll write them down. Hold on just a moment. I'm going to go grab something. I'm going to grab a tissue to blow my nose with. Sorry about that. I need to get some more, a box of Kleenex to keep over here. Because I channel like that sometimes, and I feel all of these emotions when I channel things for people, and I don't do that very much. And I feel like I'm probably going to do that more on this channel because I'm feeling guided to channel more. I just heard the word egotistical. So somebody may be very egotistical, like more in the masculine, egotistical, full of themselves, full of pride. And that would resonate for this message that came through. That toxic masculinity, where they're being guided to let down their guard, let that go, surrender, and allow the love to come in and help heal the feminine side and the masculine side. Get it more in balance. What else, Spirit? What other signs of confirmation do you want for this collective at this time? I'm hearing the word Jeep. So, Jeep may be significant for somebody. I just heard hunter. I'm seeing green. Is this maple leaves? I'm not real knowledgeable about different types of maples or certain types of trees, but I'm seeing like this maple leaf. I don't know. I think I'm hearing maple leaf. Green maple leaf. I don't know. What else, Spirit? I just heard Grey Goose. And yes, I know that's a brand name of vodka. Maybe that's somebody's favorite brand of vodka. I don't know. But maybe Grey Goose is significant also as a bird that you can look up the spiritual meaning of. Sedentary, I don't know. I had to look up the meaning. I don't even remember what the meaning of that is off the top of my head. Sedentary? I don't know how that would resonate. What else, Spirit? I'm seeing a horse head, like the picture of a horse head. And I just heard ranch. Somebody, Yellowstone just came through. I mean, Yellowstone Ranch, you know, like the show Yellowstone, but that came through like two separate things. But maybe somebody likes the show Yellowstone or they're watching it right now. I don't know. Or Yellowstone National Park may resonate. What else, Spirit? Any other signs of confirmation for this collective at this time? I'm feeling guided to pull from this card deck that I created, just little sayings, different things on. There's probably, I don't know what, 30 or something like that or so cards in here, maybe a little more. I don't know. I have to count them. I just created this the other day. I just felt guided to write certain things on them. I'm probably going to create more of these. Oh my goodness, that's way too many. But I'll show you the ones that flipped over. Well, that's quite a few. Ancestors are watching and or guiding you at this time. That's a sign for somebody that maybe they've been feeling their ancestors around them. Solar plexus chakra came up, building the confidence to speak their truth. Open up. Oh my word. Archangel Ariel, protector of nature and the environment, came out. Receipts. That's what I was getting was this feminine has been asking this masculine to show proof that they're working on themselves by opening up to them, being more vulnerable and more emotionally available, but more vulnerable and affectionate, because this masculine does not know or feel comfortable showing like affection to feminines. For some reason, he feels very shut off from that side of him, and he's trying to work through that to where he can start doing that. Smoky quartz came out, so you may be guided to work with smoky quartz at this time. Regret and remorse came through as well. Somebody's feeling regretful for the being toxic masculine and creating a lot of boundaries with the feminine and triggering the feminine. And, you know, he's been being guided to get out of this toxic masculinity. And the feminine has been asking for this. And it's like he was being very stubborn and not wanting to open up to this feminine. Amethyst also came out. So you may be guided to work with amethyst for your intuition. Ascended masters are working with you. This came through. I was picking up on that. Yeshua and Mary Magdalene real heavy, and light worker. And I'm surprised that healer hasn't come out yet. I'll pull some more to see what comes out, because I'm feeling, I told you, you all that came through really heavy, that they're both healers. Their energy, their heart. Pyrite also came out as a stone you may be guided to work with at this time. So let's see what else comes out. Oh, not that many, please. That was a lot. We already pulled out. Please, Spirit. Let's get one at a time if we can. One or two at a time. And just see what comes through. That the collective... Oh, okay. Empress, fertility. This is the feminine. The energy that the feminine is now in. Her Empress energy. She has the energy of all four queens in the tarot, and Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, you know, Queen of Cups, all the queens. She embodies all of the traits of those. She's been healing herself, and now she, you know, the masculine is really being guided and pushed to work past, you know, these blocks he's had on his side. He's helping heal her masculine side, and oh, okay. Archangel Azrael, losses and grief. Some of you may have lost a loved one recently, or in the you know, near past, or you know, maybe you're going through that now at this time. And you, maybe Archangel Azrael is working with you on the losses. It could even be the loss of this relationship, but just take it as it resonates. Okay, Spirit, please. Oh, okay, too many. Please have one or two come out. Okay, thank you. 555 change. So there's going to be some major change in the upcoming days, or you're going through a large amount of change right now in your life. Compromise is needed. That's what I was hearing. Compromise is needed in this relationship. Both parties have to compromise in order to make this work. There's a rejection wounds being triggered here. On both sides, I'm picking up. Both sides. The feminine pulls back when she feels like the masculine is rejecting her. And the masculine will do the same. He'll pull back, or he'll put up his guard again, and put that false bravado and an egotistical side will come out. And that pride will come out. Larimar is a stone you may feel tied to, or you may want to work with at this time. And with that, I'm feeling that it's like an Atlantis energy. Like you may feel... oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Let me try to fix that. You may feel connected to Lemuria, Atlantis. So, okay, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio may be significant. Again, take it as it resonates. Okay, let's put, this is a lot going on here. Archangel, Earth Angel, that stuck out at me, but I'm going to put that back in here. All right. Why do we got all these? Okay, they flipped over, I guess. So I'm just going to try to flip them back over. Okay, let's see what comes out. Let's see what else comes out, Spirit. Any other signs, Spirit, for this collective that need to come out of this deck? Or do we need to get another deck for signs of confirmation? Anything else you want me to channel through that I'm seeing? Okay. Which one? Okay, let me do the Love Oracle, see what comes out, the Love Oracle. Spirit, what signs of confirmation do you have that of this message for this collective that I'm speaking to? What other signs of confirmation do you have? I am scared of rejection. Thank you, Spirit. Again, that's that rejection wound that came out. Both parties are scared of rejection. They're trying to heal each other's rejection wounds. That's what you need to work on right now. What else, Spirit? Any other signs out of this deck that you want this collective to see for confirmation that this is their reading? Childhood trauma. Didn't I say that masculine was raised that way to shut down his emotions? And there's childhood trauma on both sides, though. But I feel like this masculine, there's a lot of focus on this masculine right now, trying his best to work through this childhood trauma where he was told to shut down those emotions when he started to cry and open up. I can't express myself, and that's what he's been guided to work through, this masculine. And you may be cross-watching as the masculine, and you needed to hear this. I can't express myself. You're working through this block of being able to open up that deep side of your emotion, that emotional side, and express how you really feel to this feminine. And work past those blockages, that fear and that rejection that you feel like you're scared you're going to get when you open yourself up. I feel like this masculine was really rejected a lot in the past. And they just got in their ego and said, F it, I'm going to do what I want to do. And I think he really went down that road of playing around, player-like, just showed his ego, and finally got to a point where he was tired of not having real people to connect with. And when he met this feminine, I can't promise you anything. So is this the masculine or the feminine, Spirit? So both sides. The feminine has had her guard up with all this triggering that has happened with this rejection wound on her end. She's had her guard up, and she has gotten very close, and actually a couple times I feel like she has shut her down and said, I'm done with this relationship. So, but then she was pulled back to work on some of these things with this masculine, because she sees now with his actions, his receipts, that he is now showing up. He's getting help. He's trying his hardest through his actions, showing her that he's working through these fears, and he's trying to show up for her in the way that she wants. And she's saying, I can't promise that I will choose you. And that's triggering the masculine's rejection wound. And the masculine saying, well, I can't promise that I will be everything that you want or that you need, but I'll do my best. So I feel like that's kind of the story that's coming through here. Anything else, Spirit, out of this deck? Oh, okay. Whoa. That's a lot. This one fell. Let's see what this is. The way I have treated you was wrong in his egotistical ways, in his ego. So he may have gotten a little childish, pulled back, ran out the door, whatever, ran away when his rejection wounds were getting triggered. Okay, let me fix this because that was a lot that came out. Put those just in different places. All right, Spirit, any other signs out of this deck that you need this collective to hear, see, as signs of confirmation of this message? This is the Love Oracle, if you're wondering. That's what's called Lover Oracle, heart-shaped fortune-telling cards, yeah. Any other signs, Spirit, out of this deck? Okay. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. This is what he's been battling. That's what this masculine has been battling. And I feel like the feminine, because of the triggering and her pulling back and creating boundaries, she's slow now to open back up. So she is also, again, they're mirroring each other. She's also trying to remain emotionally detached as much as possible until he shows more receipts over time, shows more consistency in showing the work that's being put in. Okay, what else, Spirit? I feel guided to go to another deck. You want spirit messages, or we want Akashic? Okay, Spirit, what other signs of confirmation do you have for this collective at this time of this message is theirs? That one stuck a little bit. Let's see what else comes out. Calmness. It is inevitable that you will encounter urgent and difficult things in life, and this is when you must be calm. Like a lighthouse in a storm, calmness allows you not to be swayed by emotions and to think rationally about solutions. And I feel like there's a lot of passion in this. Wow. This is the first time I've seen this card. This deck is pretty new to me, so this is really pretty. It's not a snow baby significant, like wherever you're at, or you like snow, but it's like this, I don't know, it looks like a chapel or something. I'm trying to figure out what we're at home, but it looks like more like a chapel. That's where this masculine, I just heard that's what this masculine wants, is he wants come out of the cold, open up that cold side of himself. It's been very cold to you, the feminine. And he wants to warm that back up. He wants to go into that and fix that. And there's marriage on this masculine's mind. But the calmness that I'm getting with that card is there's a lot of passion in this relationship that I'm picking up on. A lot of passion. There's a lot of fire energy. There may be one, maybe a fire sign. The other one may be a fire sign. There's a lot of passion. And with passion and a lot of fire, there's usually short fuses. There's usually impatience. There's more calmness and groundedness needed in this connection. And, you know, I know when we're picking up on water signs, but I feel like, again, take it as it resonates. That may resonate for some people, but with the water I'm getting that's the emotional side that the masculine and the feminine are being called to heal, feel safe, and heal from these rejection wounds and open up, back up to each other. Well, the masculine for the first time really ever, open up to that depth that this feminine is calling him to open up to, that side of him, the affectionate side, the King of Cups side. She needs to see that side in order to feel safe, to fully open up her side and her emotions back again, like she did in the beginning with this masculine. This feminine did open up in the beginning. Oh, okay. Where'd that go? Oh my goodness, it went way under here. That one went flying. Certainly went flying. Wolves may be significant. You may feel like a lone wolf, or spirit animal. This may be tied to you as a spirit animal. It says, pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you've been given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. So there's signs being shown to both parties here. And I'm hearing both with receipts for the feminine, of actions being shown through the masculine, that he's doing the work. consistently, and you know, for her to let her guard down. And with the feminine, like she's seeing the signs and synchronicities of this masculine tied to him, either seeing his name places a lot, like random places, like you're watching a commercial and somebody be called the name of that person in this connection, or you constantly see this person's name, like when you're looking at random, like you're looking at a movie and you're looking at actors or the actors' names or that, you know, something like that, or directors or stuff like that. You see like random names, this person's name will just show up, and you're like, man, I feel like God's really been guiding me back to this person, that I need to work on this connection, that there's something here I need to heal within myself, and I have to do it through this connection. So for the feminine, I feel like that's the sign she's seeing. Sea turtles may be resonating for some of you as a sign, or you may like sea turtles. Right direction. Life has to be in the right direction. Think more, try more, and find the right path for you. If you move in the right direction, you will not get lost, and you will get closer to success. And that's, again, that's what the masculine is trying to do, is move. He's trying to find the right direction, and move in that way to get himself help and, you know, overcome these obstacles in his life. Any other signs of confirmation for the collective at this time? The collective watching this, Spirit? Any other signs out of this deck of confirmation of this message? Reflection. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons there's two cards here. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. And that's what is happening here. This masculine is reflecting the feminine's wounds to her, and then vice versa. The feminine's reflected to the masculine, the wounds, triggering those wounds. You're mirroring each other. And this is needed for your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. So you're both being called to go within, to sit and reflect on your actions, how the recent triggers that have happened between you. What is that triggering within you? Do that shadow work. What's that triggering within you? And I mean, you can even ask God, ask Spirit to help guide you through how to heal that. Journal. You know, you can even, I think now AI, like, you know, ask AI now, Chat GPT or whatever, you know, what can I do to work through this trigger? And maybe there'll be insight there. But again, I always tell people to go within and connect with themselves, their higher selves, in meditation and prayer and journal, because you wouldn't be surprised the kind of things that come out when you do that. Expectation was the other card that came out behind that other one. Expectation. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Let me meditate on this, because I feel like there's a message here. Some people may resonate dealing like monkeys, this type of monkey, or that energy. Maybe you can Google that, the spiritual meaning of that. One, love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. And I feel like that's what you're working towards here, is this love and happiness and this connection. You both want the same thing. You both see it within each other, that depth, the emotional depth that you can't seem to find anywhere else, but you're finding it with this person. But yet it's big challenges with this person because of the triggering, the push-pull. It looks toxic. It is toxic in a way. But you're being guided to work on yourself. Whether it's going to be eventually ending up with this person or not, you're still, through this connection, you're being guided to work on yourself and your triggers and healing those and letting down the guards to open up your heart and feel safe again. A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. So, yeah. Something much better than in your wildest dreams. This deep love and connection will probably, if you end up together, and even if you don't, you'll end up with a high-level soulmate if that's what you want. Some of you may just want to be single, and that's fine. No judgment. But if you're wanting to end up with this person and this person wants to end up with you, and they're putting in the work and you're putting in the work on yourself, this energy, but it's kind of what came to me. This love, this deep divine love, unconditional love for each other and acceptance of each other is going to make you so fulfilled. And I'm seeing the numbers 888 as I'm saying this now in my mind's eye. It's tied to your abundance. Doing this healing work that this other soul is triggering within you is going to lead to your abundance. That's what I'm getting with that. So, Spirit, any other messages? Let's see, a Spirit Oracle. We'll pull that. I've been pulling a lot of Oracle cards here lately. Sorry, this message is getting us my selenite. Man, this is what's really funny is I was just shown the selenite heart, right? You guys, this fell off my desk the other day, and the broken heart, look, it became a broken heart. And I felt like drawn to that. Like for some reason there was a message there I needed to show somebody. Somebody's healing their broken heart that they've had. They're healing that heart chakra. They're opening up those emotions. And the masculine is learning how to follow his intuition through this healing process, to trust in the signs and synchronicities he's seen as well, with the feminine showing up in dreams and, you know, getting songs and all kinds of stuff, hearing her name, seeing her name, even the birthday, certain numbers, synchronicities. And he's being now guided to follow his intuition in this. When he's been praying, he feels like he's being guided back to this feminine to continue working on this relationship, on himself. And in order to get this relationship to work, he has to put in that work on himself. He has to do the hard work. And he's never been pulled to do this much hard work on himself like he has with this feminine, because it is a destined connection, whether they end up together or not in the end. Again, you got to release the outcome of that. You got to look at it from a higher perspective, like I was feeling guided to say, because this is for your own internal healing, whether you're on one or the other sides of this or both. You're being guided to do this work so that you can move into a more fulfilling part of your life, whether it's single by yourself or with this person or with somebody else. You're being guided to do this deep healing, and it's hard. It's very triggering. It's very difficult. It hurts. But that's what, you know, you got to open up that festering infection in that wound is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody, and this is gross, I don't want to trigger anybody, like pus, whatever, like when you got an infection wound or like an infected an abscess of tooth or whatever, like you got to open that up and let it drain, right? Oops, there's a message popping out right there, right? The trash can of all places. Self-awareness is key. This is what I've been saying. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. This is another message. Again, reflection came out. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. This is what I was saying. There's a lot of fire and passion in this relationship, in this connection, in this high-level soulmate. And you need to learn how to ground that energy. So you're not flying off the handle at each other and, you know, having lack of patience and you're in your temper. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate. Listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do it today. So you're being guided to go within and, you know, do this self-reflection for yourself. You know, see things from a higher perspective. This relationship from a higher perspective, that it's for your own healing, and live in that divine love of love. Okay, love for yourself. I don't know why I keep falling, but they do. Slow down and take your time. See, this is what this masculine has been guided to do, and the feminine now. They rushed into things. They felt the connection. It flew. It went really fast in the beginning. A lot of passion, a lot of fire energy, and they're now being guided to slow down, do the inner work. If you want this to work, if you want a more fulfilling relationship, you're being guided now to do self-reflection right now at this time. And, you know, calm down, slow down the relationship. There is no need to rush everything. See, it's what it's saying. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. You've got to trust this. You got to trust this. You're seeing the signs. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Woo! So yeah, it's definitely a sign of confirmation that I'm hitting home for this. And I'm feeling a lot of fire in this reading. A lot of fire. Find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. This is what is so important, especially with the overgiving of the feminine. And the masculine is learning how to give to himself too and create healthy boundaries with others. In his family, his friend group, remove certain people out, whatever he's got to do to focus on this healing and this relationship to make it more of a priority. And the feminine is learning how to find ways to fill her own cup so she doesn't feel like she needs to have that masculine in her life. That codependency goes away. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within. Go deep within. Another card, a confirmation here of going within or self-reflection. Go deep within. Find your triggers. This is what it was coming out. Oh, I got goosebumps again. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself to this other person or another connection or to yourself. Any other signs of confirmation, Spirit, for the collective at this time out of this deck? Any other signs of confirmation? Nurturing. I just heard nurturing. The masculine and the feminine. The feminine's learn how to nurture herself more. Find ways of showing self-love by nurturing her needs to feel comfort, her needs to feel loved, and taking hot Epsom salt baths, going for that walk. You know, listen to her favorite music and singing her heart out. Like, you know, there's a lot of fire and music and arts in this. I'm feeling in this connection. Both are artists. Both are artistic. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. That's what this relationship is doing for you. It is necessary to experience the difficult times. That is when you will grow the most. That is so true. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. Your journey. Thank you so much, Spirit. I feel like that's the close of the relationship, excuse me, of this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. And I ask that please like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel grow. I am new with this channel, trying to get it to grow. So any help you can do there that you feel guided to do will help me grow this channel. So I appreciate all of your love and support. Thank you for joining me for this. I really hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know. I'd love to hear about, you know, how things resonate for people at this time. If it really spoke to you, if this is something you're going through, I'd love to hear about it. If you feel guided to share it, and if you don't want to share it publicly, I'm feeling guided to tell you, you can reach out to me on my email, which should be in the description box, etherealpathways144@gmail.com. Again, thank you so much. I hope I leave you in love and light, and I really hope that this message helped you in some way. Thank you.